All right. Hello. Whoever is joining. Just letting y'all know that I will be going live on my Facebook page simultaneously. So if you want to follow on there, which would be awesome, just add me at Jocelyn Britt Facebook. Hey, how you doing? Add me on Facebook if you would like to ask a question. All you have to do is share the link on Facebook. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great as well. Yes. Perfect. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start Facebook. Kids, I'm on live, just so y'all know. Hey. Okay, so I'm going live simultaneously on YouTube and on Facebook. My page on Facebook is my first and last name, Jocelyn, Joslin, the last name Britt. And yeah, that's my name on there. I have 2 accounts, but click the one with me on the baseball. And that's the one we're gonna go with. Okay, cool. So yes, because when I'm on my Facebook page, I'm usually more responsive on there as far as questions. I try to go back and forth. But until I establish a better, well, I have a method to my madness, but until I establish one that suits you guys understanding a little better, then this is what we do, and we're just gonna rock both ways, okay? I can do it, can y'all hang? That's the question. So we're gonna get started on the cards that I've already pulled for us, because yes, I definitely went ahead and pulled some cards for us. If y'all caught the caption or the title, I did mention entanglement. I mean, how could I not? It's in the air. The word is like becoming a thing. Entanglement. We're going to be using that for the rest of 2020, okay? So if y'all are, what's going on, Jasmine? Hey, baby girl. I hope everything's going well with you. I remember your last reading, so I hope you got some good updates for me, girl, about jumping out there on faith, honey, and letting the chips fall as they may. Yes. So please like or share the live. Yeah, like if y'all want to ask some questions, we're gonna get into it, but share the live, and we're gonna keep this good energy circulating, okay? But yeah, as far as this entanglement energy, we're gonna get into it, okay? Because I pulled some cards and I asked, I think God, universe, spirit, high vibes only, of course, okay? What is it with this entanglement spirit that is amongst us? What's up, Mary? Good to see you, beautiful. Congrats on all your success, girl, with the nails. I see you, honey. If I could get up there to you, I would. Hi, Miss Prater. I love you. Y'all, that's my science teacher from when I was like a little young girl exploring nature. She taught me so much about just how systems work together within this beautiful universe and just getting into it. And look at me now, just all tapped into energy, natural energy, in nature, spirits, all that good stuff. So yes, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into it, y'all. All right, entanglement. It's so funny, y'all, that I said that word before, I did these pulls because, it's just trending. It's the energy of this word, this topic, this subject. Everybody's been talking about it. I see all the memes, the gifts. They're great. Good shit. Good shit. But let's just be honest. We all have some entanglements of our own. Okay? You too. Yeah, you too. You too, me too, us, we as in all of us, currently entangled, previously entangled, heading towards entanglement. Y'all don't front Jada and Will like y'all don't know what they talking about. And if you don't know nothing about no entanglement, you probably ain't never been in love like I've been in love. I'm just I'm quoting a song, guys. But Anyways, we're going to get into this energy because all eights came up. Okay. Eight, we talked about eight before on one of my lives. If y'all have followed before, if you don't know the significance, the vibration of the number eight, then get into it. Okay. Interconnectedness, things being connected, one thing being the same thing, mirrored things, synchronicity of things, eight. Research it. I'm not here to give you all the answers. I'm here to lead you to the water, baby. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not claiming to be anybody's guru, anybody's pastor, preacher, goddess to look towards, worship, none of that. I'm just here as a messenger. I'm just here as a willing servant doing the Lord's work, okay? I'm here to do the Lord's work, spread this good love, good vibes, good energy. And since everybody's so focused on what's going on with Will and Jada and all up in their business and her transparency, then we're going to get transparent here too. So if you are open to asking a question, letting us get all in your business just a little bit for the greater good for all, then feel free to drop a question. But please share the link now, share the live. Somebody might need this message, okay? So I'm going to tell y'all these cards that came up for us, okay? We got eights everywhere. We got the eight on the bottom of the deck for the strength card, bow. This is my new deck, too. This is a new little travel deck I just got the other day. I like it, it's in this little case. But this is the first card that jumped. The Eight of Swords. That's the card that jumped for us when I initially shuffled and asked the question, what is the message that you have for us on today as it pertains to our greatest and our highest good, right? Not only our greatest and highest good, but the greatest and highest good of all, because we can have something work out great for us, but wanting something, desiring something specifically for you, not considering anybody else. That's not how we move now, is it? Right, people? Of course we don't. We want things to be well for all, right? So when I asked that question, the Eight of Swords came up. She looked a little entangled, don't she? She looks a bit entangled to me, if you ask me. Sister girl is entangled, all up in her head. See, these are thoughts, right? Thoughts. Ooh, y'all got the questions changing. Y'all is just question on YouTube. Okay, hold on, y'all. Settle down. Wait a minute. Let me get the energy going first. I love it. Keep it coming. I like the hearts and the smiles and all that. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all go add me on Facebook, okay? All right, but the Eight of Swords, guys. Eight, again, interconnectedness, knowing, how one thing relates to the other, okay? But when we're dealing with the swords, we're dealing with mentality, intelligence, thoughts. We're dealing with ideas, right? Look at all these ideas surrounding this poor girl. Look at her. She's blindfolded like Bird Box. She got rope around her. She looks pretty stuck, but is she really? She's the most calm, stuck person I've ever seen. I wonder what she's thinking about. Could it be all these different things that's on her mind? Has sister girl entangled? I don't know. But the key thing that y'all need to know about this card that jumped out for us as it pertains to us and what we're doing, where we're headed, what we're going through, is the fact that we got a lot of things, a lot of ideas that's going on in our minds right now, right? You might feel a sense of confusion, but the great thing about this card is just indicative of the fact that although you are confused, honey, you are in total control of deciding which of these thoughts will stay and which will not, okay? The control is within yourself. You have the ability to clarity, but you're still right now. Now she got a blindfold. She's trying to find the answer, maybe, okay? But the sense of calm that she has is so that she can be able to clearly discern one idea from the next, okay? One thought from the next. All these swords may or may not belong to her. These could be other people's ideas that are on her mind, right? What's up, Sydney? Girl, I just love you. So beautiful. Hi, Sid. Hello to you and your beautiful family. Tell Jordan, hey, I love y'all. Yes. Girl, we just pulling some tarot cards, just getting into some of this energy. And for anybody who hasn't ever watched one of my readings, it's always all great vibes, okay? Only thing the tarot does is just brings up to the surface what might be on your subconscious. And of course, what's on your subconscious is ultimately going to come from your heart as well, okay? Things that are in your heart, right? So the Eight of Swords is coming up. We talking about entanglements. Sid, girl, you know, you married, honey. entanglements of all sorts, okay? Because entanglement, that word is trending, so we're going to make the most of it and really get into it. What does this mean? This is pretty much what it means, okay? It's the idea of so many thoughts going on in your head, not really being able to see clearly things as they are, like with your eyes, but really trying to discern what is the difference from one thing to another, right? The beautiful thing about this card is that she has the power to decipher one thing from the next, and she has the power to free herself from the bondage. So whatever we may be entangled in, it's only a matter of us shaking those ropes off, deciding which swords come with us and which do not, which ideas, which thoughts come with us and which don't. On the bottom of the deck was the Strength card. That's what it's going to take to be able to discern one thing from another when it comes to the things that are on your mind, causing you that confusion, causing you to feel stuck, causing you to feel like you can't shake yourself. Love you too. You are just so sweet. You too, girl. Yes. See, I love the good vibes. You know, we got to keep that going, everybody. Just spread it. Keep it going, right? So when we got the Strength card, y'all, this is a major arcana card. All this is indicating is that at the end of the day, what she needs to find the clarity, what we need to find clarity in our thoughts is to be able to exude a sense of strength, not strength physically, but it's a inner strength. You know, this is the kind of strength that it's funny because in this card, in this deck, it's depicted differently than I've ever seen it in any other deck. You know, typically the strength is expressed with a feminine being. Usually she is, maybe petting a lion, or maybe sitting on a bear, or it shows the duality of nature, right? The duality of your spirit, right? This, though, it shows strength with a masculine energy. It's a male, and then the beast is actually a horse, or it might be a horse, kind of looks like a dog. I don't know. I'm going to say a horse or a dog, but the fact that I'm thinking about both, you know, you think about man's best friend, right? It's something about that companionship that humans find in animals, that softness, that guidance, that ability to give, but the giving is really for yourself. So people have pets by choice, okay? And that's just a part of your nature that you want to be able to tap into, to give, to nurture, to love, that softness, I guess you could say, right? But still, here this is a man ready for a whole war, okay? So it's finding that balance in your duality, in your nature, and being strong in that. Not being strong in the sense that you might normally exude your strength physically, okay? We have to find like that inner strength, getting back to that inner strength, because again, that's what it's going to take for her to get out of this. Not so much might, but she it's her ideas, her thoughts, guarding that, protecting that, and understanding the nature of that. So again, we got 8 here and we got another 8, and we ain't even gotten to the questions yet, but I'm just trying to show y'all how obviously this energy that is going on, everybody's feeling some of it, a bit of a confusion, a bit of feeling stuck, not knowing your next move, and something that you're not going to be able to judge by your physical eyesight, right? So I pulled another deck just to clarify from the Angels Tarot. And guess what came out? Well, we got the 8 of water, another 8. Like really another 8? 8 of water. Water dealing with emotions, cups, the way that you feel, okay? When you look at this, it says here a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth, right? Something that you're seeking, right? You're looking for something. You're looking for fulfillment emotionally. You're in your head about it. But you're in your head about it because you feel a way about it. You feel a sense of, when we got the 8, it goes up to 10, right? 10 is that sense of fulfillment and it's, overflow, right? Having a little something more that you can actually give. But when we at the 8, it's like, yeah, I'm good. I feel good. I have a lot of cups here. I have a lot of things that I am emotionally satisfying to me, right? Thanks for the love, guys. Emotionally satisfied, yet you want more. Entanglement. How much more could one want? You have 8. Some only have 4. Let's get into it. Is there something wrong with wanting 10 when you got 8? I don't know. But on the bottom side, we got the 4 of water in reverse. Okay, this came up with it. So we got 4, we got 8, we got 4, and we got 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So on one end, you're here. Girl, what's up, Taylor? Yes, girl, good to see you, honey. You know how these cards do, girl. They don't lie. I'll up in my business. I'm gonna try not to give too much of my own personal, but I mean it's all here. We got 8, 8, 8, and 4. Okay, the 4 of Cups is speaking to, emotionally, it's half of the 8. How did we get here? Well, you got here because you were dissatisfied or you wanted more from the 4, right? Usually 4 of Cups is dealing with something that's right there in front of your face, an offer being made to you, but you don't want to take it because perhaps it's not quite what you thought that 4th cup would look like. But when the 4 of water or 4 of Cups is in reverse, then we're talking about where, you say, okay, maybe I'll go ahead and I'll take that 4. There's nothing wrong with the 4. Makes me think of gratitude, being grateful perhaps. But even though you are grateful for the 4, and the 4 led to the 8, you still want more. And you still probably in your head about it because some people are not going to understand your thoughts, your ideas, your vision, perhaps, of what that emotional fulfillment would look like. You're not done. There's more. There's more. There's more. So let's get into it. Let's see what the more is. I'm going to go ahead and start taking questions because I could go a number of ways with this. Okay. So many different ways, but I'm going off y'all's energy. Y'all heard, YouTube is popping. Y'all asking questions already. How many have y'all shared yet? Did y'all share? Did you double tap? Did you like or share? But I see y'all jumping over here. So I'm going to go ahead, swing over here. I'm going to ask them questions. I'm going to answer their questions first. But again, let's just remember the energy that's amongst us, pursuing emotional fulfillment, not just for ourselves, not just for ourselves, but emotional fulfillment that trickles down to everybody, okay? Not just that thing that is just personally satisfying, even though a lot of times the things that are personally satisfying will satisfy everyone, but sometimes we're personally satisfied, but there's more. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm gonna stop talking because I ain't about to tell all my business because I'm working on some things too. I'm manifesting some things too, and that's because I too am in pursuit of my 10. Okay, let's get to the 10. 10 is for the win. All right, so let's see. We're gonna slide on over here to YouTube. Hey, let's see who is here. Is there someone coming in this year? There's always someone coming in. Y'all ask specific questions. There's always somebody coming in. It's always energy moving, always energy transferring. There's always somebody coming in. What do you want to know about that somebody? What kind of somebody are you going to be showing up in somebody's life? Let's get into it. 9 of Air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Is there someone coming in? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Is he thinking this? Is she thinking that? Expecting the worst. Why are you worried? Why are you worried about what they doing for real? Why are you worried about what they thinking? Why are you worried about if they come and where you at? Are you present? Are you headed somewhere? Where did you just come from? Did you get your healing? These questions that need answers. So who's got a question for me? Who's ready to ask a question on Facebook? Who's on here with me? What's up? What's up? What's up? Who's on here? Who has a question? Anybody on my Facebook got any questions they want to ask? True. Girl, you know what I'm talking about, Angel. Yeah, girl, and I'm pretty, all love and everything that I'm saying. I kind of joke around with it, but that's the serious questions that we have to ask ourselves. These questions I ask myself too. Anytime we find ourselves in that seeking of someone else's thoughts, mentalities, ways, that is energy that we could be putting into ourselves, right? So then you just kind of got to stop yourself and say, hold on, well, let me see, why am I really asking this question? What is it that I really want to know about this person that might be coming in? What is it that I want to know about them? Do you want to know if you'll be ready for what they're bringing? What might they be bringing? What would you like for somebody to bring? See, then we start getting into intentions, setting intentions, and what it really takes for us to manifest what we're looking for. So who else got a question? Anybody got a question, a specific question they want to ask? Please like, share, subscribe. Page of Air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. The Page of Air, a new idea, or maybe a connection with somebody that is young with zeal and they have great ideas and they want to bring them to you. Okay, they want to share those with you. They may be a bit, the page, it may be a little immature, but ain't nothing wrong with a little immaturity when you on your way towards maturity. I mean, we all got to start somewhere. We're not born just, there. We all are headed somewhere. So again, it's just some information coming in, some ideas coming in, they're logical. It's going to be truth that's going to be delivered. It's going to be a piece of information that's coming in for some of us, that's going to help us to bring clarity. Okay, somebody coming in with some information to bring some clarity. It might don't take it and just run with it, because again, this is a page. It ain't like we talking about something that's somebody a little more seasoned in their delivery. You know what I'm saying? It may not be a delivery that you like, but they do still have some information coming. So just keep your eyes open for whoever that might be for. Okay. All right. Who else got questions on YouTube? Anybody got any questions they want to ask? Let's see. I'll scroll up a little bit. Danielle, are you still there? Or what about Manishka? What are my intentions towards me? Okay. Are you still there? If you're still there, let me know. Whichever one of you ladies for this next question. Guys, please like and subscribe. Donations are welcome. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate it, Cheryl. Are you here, girl? Let me, you got a question for me? You said, I'm a new subscriber. I already like to subscribe. Thank you, boo. I appreciate the love. Okay, let's see. You got a question, Cheryl? Let's see. Cheryl. Do you got a question? Yes, already like perfect. Okay, well, what's your question? Give me a question, girl. I want to answer a question for you. Let me know what it is, and I got you. Yes. It's gonna be. Oh, y'all know Mercury retrograde ends tomorrow. Hallelujah. Mercury retrograde ends tomorrow. For those of y'all who don't know, we can finally sit down and have a reasonable conversation. If not sit down and have a reasonable conversation, maybe we'll get that email. That whatever it is, we might be looking for that text, that call, that FaceTime, maybe some real FaceTime. Okay, we're gonna be able to get us. Communication will flow a little easier for us all. But what have y'all been revisiting during this Mercury retrograde? That's the question. And I want to know, what did the full moon manifest? The full moon in that eclipse, because baby, I know for me it came through in a mighty way. Okay, let's see. Cheryl, you said, guys, please like. Thank you, Cheryl. Girl, I love you. How you said how feels think about me and my crush, Denver. Okay, let's get into it. Ooh, girl, look at you. No wonder you are on fire with all these hearts, girl. This came out for me this morning, so me and you are right here, Cheryl. Please contact me on Facebook, girl, because I want to talk to you. Because, baby girl, this came out for me as well on my reading this morning. It's the Four of Fire, the Four of Wands. You know what it is. You know that parallel, girl. Bow, bow. You got something coming down, straight down for you, girl. You got a beautiful blessing on the way for you as it pertains to love, passion, building a nice home life with somebody, baby girl. It says a successful completion of a project. So, babe, that's how he feels about you. How you feeling, though? Are you embracing that? I feel like you are with all this love that you're giving on this page, girl. I'm here for it. Okay, I see Asia. Okay, my auntie done peeped in. Okay, I know you ain't about to answer no question. Ask a question, auntie. Ask a question. But yes, Cheryl, I'm loving this, girl. Four of Fire, I'll show you again. I like how energetic you are. Now I'm happy. Good. Be happy. Stay happy. Vibing that way is going to be a beacon. Okay, you're going to be a beacon of happiness, and you're going to attract more like energy, just like I am right now. And I appreciate you. Will I hear from Manish in the coming 7 days? Did you share? Did you share, baby? Did you share? Did you subscribe? Did you follow me on Facebook? Because if so, I got your answer, girl. I'm about to pull for you right now. Let's see. Does he like? Yeah, I would say yes to that, Cheryl. I would say there's mutual feelings from your end, on both ends. Definitely, that's definitely what that Four of Wands is indicating. Okay. Now this is again as vague as your question was. Your question, Denver. Do you have multiple crushes? I don't know, but somebody is crushed hard. Or maybe it could be your energy that way, but regardless, keep it high because you got the energy that's going to bring in, that manifestation of what you're looking for. You said, hi, could I possibly get a general reading? You definitely could. Add me on Facebook, okay? Inbox me, and I definitely could get you a general reading. But if you would like to ask a free question, I can pull a card for you. All you have to do is share, subscribe, add me on Facebook, and yes, I can pull a card for you. What's up, Facebook? Y'all ain't answering no questions. Y'all kind of low-key, lurky today. It's okay, though. It's early, but, I figured I'm going to go ahead and start putting in these earlier readings, too, because, I be waiting till it's late sometime, and then once I get late, sometimes I get off into my own business, and I saved with some work to do, babe. What's up, Julia? How you doing? Yes, thank you for joining. Good morning, good afternoon to you, so wherever you might be. If you want to ask a question, feel free. All you got to do is share the page, share the live, baby. Share the live and ask one question. You ready? Are you ready? Good. What's your question? All right. So let's see. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see who got a question. Who's up next, y'all? If y'all don't ask no questions, I'm just going to keep letting the cards speak, okay? Because the energy is great right now. What's up, Nikki, baby? Good to hear from you. Yes, how you doing today? Okay, what do we need to release? Let's see what came out. Archangel Azrael, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. I don't know who that was for, but it did just jump, and that is commonly known as the death card. Here it is named release, which is definitely what death is. It's releasing from one phase to the next, right? Energy doesn't just go away, it goes somewhere else. So when you die, you ain't just forever out of existence or none of that. No, you're gonna go to your next destination, your next stop, whatever that might be for you. Okay. But when we talk about release in like our own lives, death in our lives, it doesn't necessarily have to be the death of your physical body, okay, people, or the death of anybody you know. No, it's really very, very rarely is that the case. We're talking about releasing things, perhaps entanglements that no longer serve us. Because entanglements, we know how they get started. Y'all know how entanglements get started. Don't act like you didn't know how that entanglement got started. You chose that entanglement for a reason, probably a good reason. You heard what Jada said. She wanted them to make her feel good. Y'all remember Holly Berry? She wanted to feel good because she wasn't feeling bad. So what she did was embrace the side of herself that, wanted to come out and play. And she went and played, honey. And then playtime was over, honey. And then it was time to go back home. And now here she is years later. And Will said, you need to lay that out. Let them know I wasn't with all that. The way he said that, let them know. And that's what she did. But we all got things we need to release. Do we not? Ideas that we need to release that no longer serve us. Emotions that no longer are serving us. Just because we release them don't mean that they're gone forever, but we got to find something better, a better place for that energy to go. Get a new hobby, I don't necessarily mean your future. Okay, Nikki, is that your question? What's your question, girl? Your future. I shared on WhatsApp live stream. Oh, I didn't know WhatsApp had a live stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, add me on Facebook too. I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. PRAGYJOSHI. Add me on Facebook, okay, girl? Because I didn't even know WhatsApp had a live share feature. I don't know. Y'all got to help me with that because I'm not as hip, but I would like to be. Was that the card for me? No, you didn't ask a question, Julia. Did you ask a specific question? Hold on, let me see what you say, girl. All you said was good morning. You got to ask a question. I'm gonna push the tribe to dig deep. Dig down deep. What's up, Lisa? How you doing, Lisa, baby? Do you have a question? Do you got a question, girl? If you do, you got to share the page, drop your question. I got you. But Julia, you said, was that the card for you? I don't know, babe. You didn't ask me a specific question. I like for people to really put a little bit more into the intention so that when the card comes, you can't just allow your logic and your mind to trick you out of or trick you into something that isn't for you, right? So you put that intention on it, then you know when it come up, that's what you planted, right? Yes, girl, I'm confused. What are you confused about? Give me just one sentence of a question. I'm confused about my future. Is that what you meant? Or I want to know, is love in my future? I want to know. Just get a little more specific. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There y'all go. My head and my new guy. Yes, girl. There y'all go. Now y'all getting specific. Give it to me. 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 Help me help you. All right, so let's see. We're going to start with Julia. You said, where is the energy of my love life at? Okay, so we're going to go with, I'll stay with the angel card for you, okay? What's up, Maya, baby? I see you, honey. Yes, you are definitely up next. What happened to behaviors are holding me back? Girl, that's what I'm talking about. That was a beautiful question. Maya, baby, we done came a long way because I remember you used to be a little vague too, but now that's the kind of questions that's going to bring you a clear answer that you cannot talk yourself out of or you can't make fit you when you know it don't fit. You know, that's the kind of stuff we want right there. So perfect. All right, so, but before I get there, specific, Nikki. All right, so let's see. We're gonna go on up here to Julia. Where is the energy of my love life at? Where is the energy of Julia's love life at? Julia, I hope you already shared the live, honey. If you did not share the live, and I'm doing this for you, karma will come and hunt you down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. Just play it. No, but follow the rules. Follow the rules. Okay, Julia, where is the energy of my love life headed? Where is the energy of her love life headed? You know where it's headed. We had already got a glimpse in a general reading. Perhaps she might be in her head and might need to sort out some ideas and see which are hers and which aren't. But what is the specific answer to where the energy of her love life is headed for Julia? Girl, they didn't want to come out for you, honey. It was looking for this one particular card. Let's see what it is. Do you know what it is? What is it? Ooh, girl! Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is good. I'm going to take some of this as my own. You know, when I used to be up in the church, they used to say, you know, if it applies, reach up and grab the blessing. It might be somebody else's prophecy, but if it applies, it's yours too. Grab it. So I'm going to grab this. The Ace of Water. The Ace of Water. When I see this card, it makes me think, oh, it's like the heavens are opening up for you in the area of love. And you asked about love specifically, and you got a love card, girl, an emotional card. This cup here, the Ace of Water, this cup, it's overflowing, honey. It's in the water. It's so full, honey, that it's just overflowing, okay? It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. A resurgence. Don't get resurgent, no entanglements now. But it says spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Girl, that's beautiful for you. I'm interested to know a little bit more about what that might be about. If you want to know, hit me up. We can get into it. We can get into the details. I can get you one of your personal readings. My clients tend to enjoy them a lot. And y'all know my clients are my friends. Because if you're not my friend, you can't be my client. If I don't feel your energy, I'm not about to do nothing for you. And this makes me happy for you, Julia, because it's the Ace of Cups. So I hope you see that there's a beginning and a start to something new, fulfilling, emotionally and spiritually fulfilling for you. And it's going to affect your home life. Okay. But the most important home, your temple, baby. It's you be open to receiving. If don't second guess it, get out of your head. Remember, y'all, the Eight of Swords, that's what came out for the general reading. We cannot be too much in our head about matters of the heart. All right, I'm gonna go on to the next question because y'all, I will get on the soapbox, and I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna do it. Yes, Nikki girl. Okay, I mean, yes, Julia girl. Okay, Nikki, we're going to go to Mayat first, because we're going to go to Mayat next, because Mayat, your question is so clear and so beautiful that I want to make a beautiful example out of how you can perfectly ask a question and get a clear answer. So she said, I've been doing inner work. Wait. You was just giving me a little insight as to how you got there. Okay, you said I've been doing inner work. Thank you for pushing me. That's what I'm here to do, babe. That's what I'm here to do. Y'all push me. We pushing each other. We gonna grow. We gonna grow together. All right. So Mayat's question, y'all, for those who want to know, and again, the more specific your question, the more detailed your question, the more it shows that you have really thought about it and you really are looking for a specific answer. So when the universe delivers it to you, when God, your angels, people that you know, opportunities come, you will recognize them. Okay? You will recognize them. So let's see. Let's get into it. She said, what habits or behaviors are holding me back? Ooh, so good. I might have to give you a clarity card on that. It was so good. Y'all, we having fun. Imagine when we do personal readings. It's just how it is. All right, so let's see. Mayat, what habits or behaviors are holding you back right now? And I'm so glad you've been doing your work, honey. And just remember, nothing's going to hold you back. Ain't nothing going to hold you back. It's only going to make you stronger. It's going to tap into that strength. And you got to fight for what you want, baby. We ain't taking no obstacles. Ain't no obstacles. These are all footstools, okay? We just gonna step on them, gonna propel us higher. Let's see. Okay. It says the Hermit is what came out for you as a habit or behavior that could be holding you back. Now let's see what they're talking about now. Ooh. And then on the bottom of the deck is the 10 of water, the 10 of cups. That's that emotional fulfillment. Now it is on the bottom of the deck and it is reversed here. So that is showing that you have the potential to manifest or to feel that sense of emotional fulfillment in everything that you're doing. But it's going to be a matter of perspective and how you're looking at it. Okay, because the energy is here. Your perception of the energy may be a little off, which brings us back to that eight of air. Excuse me. The eight of air in our head, many ideas. We need to stop looking at everybody else's ideas, stop listening to everybody else's ideas, including mine. Okay, these are not, I'm just here to share for you guys. Don't take nothing I say as word, truth, bond. I'm only giving insight based on symbols that I see in these photos, and I'm telling you what they mean to me, what I know of the symbolism and what it means, and I'm challenging you to ask your own self, what does it mean to you? Not nobody else, not your mama, your granny, your auntie, your uncle, your pastor, your whoever. It's about you. We got to get back tapped into what's on our heart. What's on our minds, right? So the Hermit card came out for you, though, Mayat. The Hermit card came out for you as an obstacle. I've been there, so I know what this is about, okay? Archangel Raziel, that's something you might want to write down, you know, if you want to look into that, what this energy is that is being brought to you from this Angel Tarot deck. But it says here, spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. You just told me yourself that that's what you've been doing, right? Now, here's the catch. The reason that the Hermit comes up as an obstacle, because there's a point that when we go into ourselves, we go in, we get that inner information, we seek out the knowledge as we're compelled to do that, and we find ourselves kind of getting in a little, okay, this is all about you. See, it's the inner thing. It's just him. His back is to everything else, everybody else around him. He's really seeking within. But this can become an obstacle when we receive what we're looking for within, and then we don't go back out. Give it, go out, do it, and then do it all over again. If the Hermit is the obstacle for you, then it's time for you to get back out there, girl. Get back out there, share the information that you've learned, get out there and exercise the information that you learned, girl. That's what this card is telling you, coming up as an obstacle. So yes, the behaviors of going into study, research, and doing inner works are all wonderful things. But remember, too much of something can always be, it can be a bad thing. So it's not saying that it's a bad thing, but if you wanted to know what your obstacle or block could be, it could be that you're going in within yourself, but then for what? What happens when you go into yourself and you find that light? When you go in and you're using your inner light, you're going into the dark places within you, the subconscious places. What is your goal when you go in there? you know what your goal is because you're getting better at being more specific. So now that you've obtained that, what are you going to do now? Got to get back out there and put that to use. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a little bit of sharing some of what you've learned with somebody. Don't know who that somebody might be for you or what that might be for you, but you do know. So you got to ask yourself, what are you going in to seek as in that hermit mode? What did you find? And now that you found it, now what? Okay, so don't be too into yourself. I do this shit all the time, girl. I will disappear, okay? I will disappear and I will be doing me in my own thoughts, ideas, creative space, and totally, and I'm such a social being, but at the same time, I enjoy going into my own spaces and discovering my own inspirations, and finding out what it is, that God put in me, okay? And discovering that, tapping into that. I can do that all day, but there's a point where you got to come back out and you got to share it, right? Or you got to come back out and put that to work. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, so we're going to scroll back up here, and that was an awesome reading. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, my eye. All right, so let me slide back up here. I'm sorry, I'm coming back to y'all. Facebook, 1 second. What's going on over here on YouTube? All right, let's see. I don't know who's still hanging on with us. If you're here, say something, drop a question. In the meantime, we're going to go slide back over here to Facebook. Okay, so Lisa, are you still on? Nikki, are you still on? Who else had asked the question? Julia, we got yours. Lisa headed in my new guy. Okay, so Lisa said, "Hey, yeah, you didn't ask a question, Lisa." Let's see, Nikki, you looking happy and beautiful, by the way. Thank you, baby. Shared your video, ma. Thank you, love. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome, Julia, baby girl. Kavanaugh, Julia, thank you, queen. Thank you. What's up, Ramon? Julia, Monica Perez, connecting, ask a question. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what's up. Thank you for sharing, Julia. Okay, here we go. All right, I got you here, Lisa. How long is my head injury going to last? And how long are me and Dale going to be together? Ooh, girl. Ooh, now time frames aren't my best thing. Okay, I'm not the biggest on time frames. And honey, I'm telling you that right now. All I can do is tell you what the symbols mean to me and what that might indicate in terms of timing. But everybody's different. You might see something that make you know, oh, that's 3 weeks, because in 3 weeks I seen a little red such and such, and that's when I'm expecting blah blah blah. I don't know. It's personal. But I can go ahead and I can answer that question, and we'll see where symbolism comes up, and you know what it means. So let's see. Your question is, how long is my head injury going to last, and how long are me and Dale going to be together? I'm coming over here for you. All right, let's see. We're going to rock with this more traditional tarot deck. All right, so let's get it, Lisa. How long is my head injury going to last, and how long are me and Dale going to be together is the question. How long is your head injury going to last, and how long are you and Dale going to be together? Spirit, what information do you have for Lisa as it pertains to her head injury? She's asking 2 questions in one. So with that being said, she's going to have a little bit of a confusion, perhaps. I don't know. Please, so I'm counted to that head injury, girl. But you asked 2 questions in there, right? So I'm going to pull 1 card, but we're going to see how that best answer those questions. It might point to something to ask you to ask yourself about this timing and why this timing means so much to you, or it might point back to something that's going to give you an idea of when that time is. But again, I am not Miss Cleo. And I ain't telling no lies. I ain't saying she did. I'm just saying I won't. Okay. All right. So let's get it. Lisa, what's up? When your head injury, what you said, how long is it going to last? And are you and Dale going to be together? What information do you have for Lisa that will best answer this question for her to give us an insight as to okay, so Lisa, baby girl, I'm going to do a clarity card real quick just to get to the bottom of this real quick. What exactly is this card in reverse indicating? So we can have some clarity for Lisa. What exactly is this card indicating in reverse? And I ain't going to tell you what card it is yet, because I know you and your Libra self, honey, you're going to just go off onto a whole nother thing in your head. So let me give you your clarity card first, girl, because I know you. What information? Ooh, I can't take all these. I can't take all these, Lisa, girl. What? You need a personal reading. You need a personal reading whenever you're ready. But let's see. You got the devil card that came up first for you, right? The devil card came up first and it came up in reverse. Now, typically, you know what the devil is, girl. Bondage, girl. Not just any bondage, but bondage by choice. Okay, but yours is coming up in reverse. So this is something that you are trying to let go of. Now, if we're talking about this head injury, we could be talking about the fact that you are tired of being sitting up in there, unable to do what it is you want to do because you have this head injury going on. I do not know. When we start talking about numbers, the number here is number 15, card number 15. Okay. Now, again, the devil card is indicating bondage by choice. There's two people here, okay, bound together with a common interest that brings them to their lower vibrations. They're resonating on a lower level. When you see the devil card in reverse, it's indicating in terms of a relationship, a lot of times that you have decided not to be in something that is giving you that sense of being stuck. Just like entanglement, girl. Entanglement. You're deciding that doesn't work for you, being entangled. So that's coming up in reverse. Now, when it comes up in reverse, it's reading as 5. Let's see. It's card number 15. 115. That's 6. 6. A lot of times when I think about 6 in the tarot, I think about past lives, like your childhood memories, kind of like that nostalgic childhood self. Could be childhood relationships or youthful relationships. You know, I know you and Dale do have that history. But what came up also was the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords came up for you to clarify the devil card. It came up in reverse, okay? Having these two cards that are typically cards that people deem as a negative thing, okay? There is no such thing as a negative card in the tarot. It's just all energy indicating a particular something going on in your life. And this is saying here that you are tired of the bondages that you may have chosen in the past, and you've decided to release that shit, okay? And not only that, but the 10 of Swords coming up in reverse to clarify that means that you are no longer going to allow these things, those dead horses that were being beat, okay? Usually is what it makes me think of, beating a dead horse. You got one thing that killed you out again, and you keep thinking about that, and you thought about that, and somebody told you that, then somebody came here and did this, and then did that. Until finally, you can't kill me no more. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Like, how much more dead could he get? But when the card is in reverse, Lisa, it's indicating the fact that you're ready to release that. This is major release coming up right here for you. Okay. Now, as far as this head injury, that bondage is coming to an end. As far as you and Dale, if he's giving you a headache, that shit might be coming to an end too, but I don't know because I ain't talking to you in a minute, girl. So you got to call me, let me know what's going on, because now I want the tea because I don't know what's going on here. Tarot is telling a little bit, but girl, if it's any bullshit that you are dealing with, you're done with it, and it stops now, and it's going to stop right in alignment and in sync with that concussion that you experienced, honey. And that's girl. It's all leaving. It's all coming to an end. So that's as much as I can do for you on that right now, Lisa, honey. You're gonna have to have a personal reading, girl. I'll get specific and let me know, because other than that, that's all I got, baby. All right, so let's see. Next. All right, so we got, I hope that was helpful for you, Lisa. You said I'm already confused. See, you confused, and you got the head. All that shit's about to come to an end, though. He's your first love. We are doing good. Well, maybe the shit from the previous time, you know, from when things weren't like they are now, all that shit, the toxicity portion of the relationship, the things that weren't helpful, the thoughts that you had that were weighing you down, all that shit's being released. And you got to release that anyway to have something good with him. You know, things are going good. Let them be good. Let go of all the shit that might have weighed you down before. The 10 of Swords was in reverse. So it means that, you know, you're doing it anyway. Let it go. Let anything go that might hinder you. Any idea, any thought, any belief system that might hinder you, you got to let that shit go. Maybe when you do that, your damn concussion and your head will be better, girl, and you'll be able to, you know, get on the back to what you was doing. All right. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. I hope you shared, honey. I hope you shared. And feel free to drop me a little donation too, boo-boo. All right, so let's see. Alicia, are you still here, Alicia? Are you still here? I see your question here. What's up? I love you, girl. I haven't seen you in so long in like real life, but I do be seeing you on Facebook. I see the kids getting big. Oh my God, Duty Man is a whole grown man. I can't even call him Duty Man no more. Like, it's my nephew, and I can't call him Duty Man no more. He's a grown man. So I'm gonna not do that. All right, but Alicia, if you still here, let me know. Send a like or something, and I'll go ahead and ask your question. And then in the meantime, while I'm waiting on her, I'm gonna come on over here to YouTube. Yes, you can ask. Go ahead, girl. I shared, but I did not get a reading. Well, go ahead, girl. Ask your question. I'm here for you. Ask your question. All right, Alicia, I'm coming. As soon as I answer this question over here on YouTube, he would be mad. Exactly, girl. Oh my God. Kentrell's like up her to me now. Time is flying. Okay. All right. So here's your question. Pragi Joshi, will I hear from Manish in the coming 7 days? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Beautiful. What's your name on Facebook? Jocelyn Britt is my name on Facebook. JOSLIN BRITT. And I'm sitting on a big ball on my profile picture. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and answer your question now. You said, will I hear from Manish in the coming 7 days? Will you hear from Manish in the coming 7 days? Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that. Spirit, will she hear from this man Manish in the next 7 days? I'm hoping I'm not getting the sexes mixed up here. All I see is names, but you know who they are. What information do you have for her about this man Manish or this person? Will they be reaching out to her in the next 7 days? What energy can she anticipate in the next 7 days from this person? Will they be reaching out? What's going on? What's going on? Girl, is that what I thought? 10 of Cups? Girl, 10 of Cups? See, this is what gets me. I'm hoping, have you not heard from him? Mercury retrograde is coming to an end. So perhaps, girl, you might, it looks to me like you're going to hear from him. And not only will you hear from him, but you're going to be emotionally fulfilled by the things that he has to say. Y'all might be thinking about the same thing. If I was you, I'd be sending up some prayers his way in the meantime. Holla at me on Facebook. I can tell you what that might mean, what that might look like, if you know what I'm talking about. But girl, yes, I see it looks favorable. All right, so let's see. Back over here to Facebook. Add me, please, on Facebook, please. Y'all rock with me on there. Okay, so let's see. Alicia, you said, will I be reunited with my grandson soon? Is marriage in my future? Ooh, okay, so you got 2 questions. Yes, 2 questions. Okay. Let's see. And let me tell you something real quick, Alicia. With these yes or no questions, remember with the tarot, the way it works, it really, there's not necessarily a yes or no. It's going to bring up an image. It's going to be some symbolism that might speak to you, might speak to me, that can give us an indication as to whether or not that means yes or no. But again, you know better than me what this means to you. All I can do is tell you what this energy means that comes up. So let's just see. We're going to start with the question about your grandson, okay? And is marriage in your future? Of course it is, if you want it to be. Girl, we can get married today if we wanted to. Somebody's going to be willing and ready to have a whole wife, okay? But I think you want to know a little bit more about what that might look like, to be more specific. Because you're going to get married if you want to get married. Simple choice. All right. But what kind of marriage you looking for is the question. Because you ain't going to just marry anybody, I'm sure. Okay. So, but again, a yes or no question, the more specific you are, the more you'll know exactly what this answer is for you. So we're going to start with the first question. Will I be reunited with my grandson soon? And I hope that's a yes. I'm feeling a yes. Let's just see what the cards say. What kind of yes is it? Let's say yes. Yeah, you will. Now let's just see what kind of yes is this. So to help y'all better know about some questions, y'all gotta, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do a whole video on this at another time. I'm gonna stay focused right now. Y'all know I get on soapboxes. All right, so will Alicia be reunited with her grandson? Will Alicia be reunited with her grandson? What would that energy look like? Okay. So you had a jumper come out, the 9 of Pentacles, but it is in reverse. So with the 9 of Pentacles being in reverse, it's pointing to your perception of something, or maybe the way that you are moving in that energy. If this is you, okay? But let's just see. You got the 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles, you got someone who is secure in themselves and what they have been able to manifest material wise, right? In most cases, it's pictured similar to what this is. It's a woman in a garden, and it's speaking to the fact that she knows how to take something from seed stage to fruition. Okay, you know how to take an idea, you know how to take a feeling, and you can let that feeling fuel your idea. You can muster up all the strength and attitude that it takes, and you know how to make the shit happen, right? 9 of Pentacles, autonomy, somebody who is able to stand on their own, in their own strength, in their own space, and produce. These are the kind of people that need to be getting married. I'm just saying. We don't need nobody with no 1 pentacle trying to get married, okay? We need people like that 9 of Pentacle energy, just trying to settle down, because you know how to hold your own, okay? And you're not coming inadequately or expecting somebody to fulfill something with you that's falling short. You are in pursuit of 10. You're in pursuit of something to share, right? Now, so again, when it comes to the marriage, I'm going to say yes, because you're preparing for that. However, it did come up in reverse for you when it jumped. Now, when it comes up in reverse with this is somebody that might be a little full of themselves. That's the only word that came to mind first. I'm not saying that you're full of yourself, but perhaps somebody they're not looking at what they have grown, or they're not looking at what they have manifest for themselves. They're looking at it more of a selfish way, maybe. I don't know if this is you or if this is the mother of your grandson. I don't know who this person is, but this is somebody who is not sharing, or they're not making the most or doing the best. Say you got a groundskeeper, right? Well, not a groundskeeper, because then it's less personal. Because a groundskeeper isn't going to keep the grounds as he would his own, unless it's his, right? So say you got some shit you done planted. Family, for instance. You raise your children, then your children, they grow up, and then they do their thing, and then they have children, but everybody that comes from your child is still your child, is still you, is still fruit of your work. You there wouldn't be no them without you. There's a sense of pride that comes with that, right? But there's also a sense of humility that comes with that as well, because once kids, when they get out of you can't control them, then they do whatever it is that they want to do, and then we kind of can have that sense of holding on, because it's mine, you're mine, this is mine, this is my seed, this is my grandchild. This is my child. And as much as it is, it's not yours. Because it wouldn't be no increase if it wasn't for the one that gave the increase. So what I would say, I'm still going to say yes in answer to your question, because that's just my intuitive nature. And I'm seeing and feeling that it is a yes and a yes. And I personally know you, and yes, you deserve that. You will have that. But what I will say is, I don't know exactly what's going on, Alicia. We would have to pull some more cards to find out. I'm not going to get all up in your business right here on the live. But I will say maybe either you, or maybe her, or maybe somebody involved, looks like you or her, might need to examine the way you might come off as having this sense of ownership over what you have planted and grown. But at the end of the day, you planted it and grew it in nature, in God's space. It ain't none of us, it ain't ours. You know what I'm saying? So we have to have a sense of releasing it for it to come back to us. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you plant a seed, you got to know that the seed's going to do what the seed's supposed to do, right? But if you have that sense of it's mine, you know what I'm saying? It's going to bring back that same energy, because the same way it's your grandchild is the same way as her child. You know what I'm saying? So the same energy you put out is the same one you're gonna get met back. So what I would say with this Nine of Pentacles is perhaps look at it more so of, I've done my part. I've done all I could do. It's reaped up beautifully. It's here. And now I release it to come and go as it may. Okay. And knowing that you're in it regardless. Everything can't last that way always. But if you take the stance of love, sending love to every party involved, everybody gets love, everybody gets forgiveness, starting with yourself, whatever you may have done to get the things to be where they are right now. If you have done anything, I don't know. I ain't pulled but one card. This is just what I'm going off of based on the fact that the Nine of Pentacles was in reverse. And I love the Nine of Pentacles because this is great energy that speaks of being able to make things happen and being able to manifest things, being able to have something that you can be proud of. But when it is in reverse, I'm scrolling up to see your comments. I'm just now seeing them. That's definitely hitting the nail in the head with the grandson. Wow, this hits home with my grandson. Yeah, I'm glad it's hitting home because, again, all I got is this one card. I don't know what else could be going on, but I will say that just a shift in perspective about what you've reaped, about your family, about what it means to you, knowing and trusting that the work that you put in, never in vain, but also knowing and trusting that every word, every idea, every thought, every feeling, just like you are able to bring up good shit, good things, that same stuff is going to bring back. If you thinking or feeling any way that's less desirable than what you want, then you end up feeling like this. So, like, damn. So, I would just say that. Infuse the situation with some love, Write a letter to yourself if you got to, Something to get it off your chest. Write a letter to her if you got to. Get the negative feelings out first. Release that shit. Tear it up or something. Light it on fire. Get rid of it. And that is you showing the universe, look, I didn't want to keep it in my heart. I put it out. This is a form of repentance is what it is, okay? And once you have let that go, now you have room for God to bring in some more of what you really want. You know what I'm saying? It's just clearing your heart space up. So I hope that was helpful. And I'm glad that it was able to hit home for you. Yes, okay. Anybody? I hope you shared too. Did you share? I hope you did. All right. How do I connect? Monica, what's up, Monica? What are you talking about, baby? You want to know how you can get a question answered? All you have to do, share the live and ask a question. Yeah. And then I'm going to head on over here. Let's see what's going on YouTube. Thank you, beautiful. I follow. Will you accept? Yes, I absolutely will. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I see you, Cheryl, Reese. I'm sorry, I'm checking my friends' stuff. Okay, perfect. All right, so what's up, Monica? You got a question, baby? Did you share? Share, do a watch party, something, you can ask a question. Oh, Reese. Okay, perfect. All right, well, what's your question, boo? You're welcome, Alicia. I got you. I hope you shared. Make sure you share. And if you want a personal reading, hit me up. I got you. You can go card for card. Bow. Okay, let's see. What's your question, Monica? Or is it up here? Did I miss it? How do I connect? I saw that. Kevin. Iris, can you read me? Yes, Iris, I can read you, baby. You just got to share the page and then type your question. Share my live or do a watch party. And then I'll ask the question. Yes, you can get lost in it, Maya. I'm just seeing that comment you made up there about inner seeking and all. You definitely can get lost in this shit. Because it's so many, the mind is incredible. Okay, having a difficult relationship with a family member and I have no idea how to deal. So, If you had to ask a question about that situation, what might you ask? What do you want to know about that situation? Do you want to know how to stay in it? Do you want to know how to get out? Do you want to know how to cope? Do you want to know how to, what exactly do you want to know? Or do you want me to just pull your card based on this information you shared and see what comes up? Woo! I'm going to get an angel card for you, Monica, because you put a lot right there. And maybe, you know, sometimes we can't put it into words for a specific question. Sounds like to me, I do feel the expression of your heart, though. You're not just hitting me with no mind stuff. Give me some heart, and I can work with that. Okay. My husband left me 5 months ago, and is he coming back? Well, damn. Okay, Iris, I'm gonna answer your question here in a second. Let me get Monica's first, and then we're gonna get to yours, Iris. And before we do, I'm gonna ask you, girl, do you want them back? Do you want them? How bad do you want them? Because you can get what you want, girl. But is that what you want? But anyways, before I get all into you, Miss Iris, and y'all feel free if you need a personal reading, because some of y'all, some of these one cards may not be enough, you know, but I'm gonna give you what I can with the one card, and I enjoy and love being able to do this and help and share and give some insight, because y'all don't know me like that. Some of y'all know me, but y'all know I don't know y'all's personal business. I don't know the intricate details of none of that. All I can tell you is what these symbols mean and what the universe might be conspiring to tell you and get this message to you, okay? Which is the best part about it, because our opinions can be biased. Don't nobody want somebody that always got the same opinion, telling them the same damn thing, unless that's an opinion that is very much sought after, respected, admired, all that good stuff. You know, some of us are blessed to have that in our family, right? But a lot of us may not have the answers that we're looking for. Most answers, we ain't gonna find them from somebody else. It's something on the inside we know, and you just kind of need some light shined on it. It's my flashlight. And that's what this does. It kind of shines a light on it. So let's see. This family member seems to always feel some type of way against me, even though I'm constantly trying to do for them. That's your problem. And that's just my intuitive nature just saying right there. That's a problem, because that's imbalance. And they're going to expect you to stay in that space, not where you belong, and let you know, be knowing, I guess, BS. If you're doing something and you're doing it for a certain reason, you're not getting what you want out of it, why you doing it? And if you're doing it because you are seeking some sort of approval that isn't coming yet, I would stop cold turkey, girl. You stop cold turkey, girl. See what happens. It's human nature. It's human nature. You stop, you got to remember the balance. You doing all this, pushing them up, you giving. And look, it's out of whack. You ain't getting no return on your investment. Now, maybe when you stop, things will stay like this, who knows? But you're not going to feel it because you ain't giving no more out of your part. You ain't got to worry about not getting any reciprocity. So right there is an indication. When you write your question, you find the answer sometime in your own question when you write it. Okay, it becomes a little bit more clear. But let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull for you. If you're confused and you come to the right place, girl, we're gonna bring all that little confusion up to the surface. We're gonna see what's going on. Why we're gonna find out why you're confused. But Monica, you said this family member seems to always feel some type of way against me, even though I'm always there for them, and continues to be negative to me. Well, let's see what do the angels have to say for you, Miss Monica? Okay, because God desires that you feel, the universe, God, you should definitely, you're welcome, desire to feel a sense of peace, you know what I'm saying? Happiness, whatever that might mean to you, reciprocity, you know what I'm saying? So let's see. And again, you didn't ask a question really, but I'm just going to ask based on your heart, what is the, what insight universe do you have for Monica that will help bring her peace in her heart, peace in her mind, and so that her heart, her mind, and her actions can all be in alignment with her greatest and highest good. What information do you have for her to help bring that peace Ooh. Okay. 7 of air, which makes total sense based on what you're telling me. Because when I hear my friends speak to me or family speak to me about situations like this, and you giving, you ain't get no reciprocity, I say pack your shit and leave. That don't mean physically pack your shit and leave. Excuse my language. But what I mean, pack your thoughts, pack what belongs to you, pack the thoughts that belong to them, pack whoever else might be taking up mental space, okay? Mental real estate. Pack up what's theirs, kick them out. Pack up what no longer serves you, that is yours, throw it out. And then take a special look at the things that serve you well. Like the idea to listen to this reading today, for example. Felt great, right? Feels good. It's a great idea. Trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting your nature, your intuitive instincts, God, the Spirit, Holy Spirit, something in you that resonates from a pure space that's urging you to do something different, girl. Do something different. Don't do that no more. Don't do that for him. Don't do that for her. It'd be telling you to do that, but you do it anyway. And then you regret it. And then you feel bad because you did it again, expecting a different result. They call it insanity. But that's just your way of love, loving, trying to show love to someone that isn't receiving it or not perceiving that that's what you're doing. So the seven of air came out for you, okay? Plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, and poor timing. Now, when you look at this here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the horses are going around in circles, just in this little bitty tight spot. Thank you, baby. You are too. In this little bitty tight spot, going in circles. It's a lot going on. I mean, it's so much going on. It's actually it looks like a imaginary carousel is there. So, when you going in circles, everybody used to doing things a certain way, Then finally, 2 of them say, you know what, fuck that. Excuse my language. I'm going to do better. But this is just me. This is the energy you need to give. Now, fuck that. Now, forget that. No, you know what? Forget that. We'll say forget. They say the carousel life doesn't work for me. This repeating of cycles continuously and everybody in here doing it, knowing this is not good. It's not working for me. I'm tired of it. I'm going to break free. Okay, cool, good. Well, some people watch and they're like, oh my God, the cussing. And I don't cuss that much. I try not to. Okay, but it's time to break free from the mental cycles that no longer serve you. As I said before, the ideas of thinking that certain patterns are going to work that don't. They're not going nowhere. Isn't that a carousel? Is that what it's called, y'all? With the horses you get on and it spins around, goes in circles like that. It's a carousel, right? Yeah. It might, I mean, you going through the motions. It seemed cool for our kids. It ain't really going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? For children, we moving, but we ain't really moving. We entertain, but we ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these guys here in the back. They's like, we're going to cut it out. We're going to let y'all have that. Okay? You know how sometimes certain ideas we use to entertain children for a season are okay, but we all know it's not real, like Santa Claus, right? We tell kids Santa's coming, all that stuff. Some of us, y'all don't get all, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving this as an example. I don't teach my kids know Santa ain't real, okay? But we teach children, everybody goes along with the whole Santa Claus thing but the parents are on the outside playing along, but they know, okay, let's go on over and really get some real shit done. While they thinking Santa Claus is on the way, they making wish lists. We going up here going to work. We going to work, and then we going spending these real live dollars while they having fun and it's entertainment to them. But at some point, you got to break free from that. Okay, Monica, I hope you following what I'm saying. When it comes to air, these are your mental patterns. Air, mentality, ideas. Ideas come from some from you, some from others. What are the ones that no longer serve you? If you find yourself thinking a thought pattern continuously that doesn't serve you, you got to be the one to get out of that. Just like the general message for us, Eight of Swords came out. We are the ones that can free ourselves from any type of bondage when it comes to things like that. Okay, we can do that we can do that with just a change of mind. Decide, plan how you're going to respond next time an instance happens where you have to decide: are you going to get on the carousel? Or are you going to go on and really ride? You going to get on the carousel, horsey, and go in circles? Or you want to ride that real horse that he just galloping and is free? What up, Natasha? Hi, good to see you, love. Good to see you, girl. We talking about entanglements. That was the theme of the lives today. Okay, entanglement. What kind of entanglements are we done with? Tired of? What kind of entanglements are we headed towards? What are the things that that we have invited a sense of confusion into our reality? And if we have, why not, be entangled into some good things? Okay, I'm trying to be entangled with business opportunities. I'm trying to be entangled with prosperous people. I'm trying to be entangled with good health, awesome good vibe. I'm trying to be entangled in the right things. Okay, because then it ain't such an entanglement. I'm just rolling and just having a good time. Okay, enjoying life. Okay. Yes, all that. All right, so I hope that helped you, Monica. I'm going to go on up here and answer Iris's question. You said, I don't know about your husband, baby, because listen, you said, my husband left me 5 months ago. Is he coming back? Do you want him? You said you don't know. Well, honey, if you come back and you don't know if you want him back, we got another problem on our hands. So first you got to ask yourself, do you want him back? And if you don't know, then before we start asking questions about is he coming back, we can ask some questions about you getting ready and getting your mind right, girl. I'm gonna inquire of the Lord and see what is the confusion about. What are you confused about? You're welcome, baby. And if you want a personal reading or you want another question answered or anything, feel free to DM me, honey, and we can talk about that and I'll hook you up. Okay. All right, Monica. So yeah, let's see. You said you're not even sure if you want him back. You said, I don't know if I do want him back. I'm confused. Well, all right. Well, girl, is he coming back? Don't they always? I mean, shit. Try to at least. Are you going to be ready when he come back, though? That's the question. I want to know, But if you want to know, is he coming back? Let's just see. Let's ask this. What's he thinking right now? Is that what you want to know? What's on his mind? What's his motive? And when we talk about questions, I like to ask y'all to get specific because when I got to go and inquire for a question, I have to be able to pose that question in a way that makes sense so that when I get the answer, I can make sense of what this means. So I always encourage y'all to be specific about your intention. Phrase it in a way that makes sense. So when your answer comes, you can't talk yourself out of it or you can't talk yourself into it if it ain't for you. Okay. But are you still here with me, Iris? If you are, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read do your card for you. All right, let's get it. And is that cool with you? Do you want to zero in any more on that question? Or you just want to know what is his motive or what is he thinking right now? Or do you still want to know, is he coming back? Girl, yeah, he coming back. He's still there, period. He all in your mental. He all in your heart. He all in your energy. Y'all ain't divorced. He's still there. I'm more interested to know is what are you thinking? What's going on in your head? What's going on in your subconscious? What's going on in your heart? What are you doing to heal off the back of it? You feel me? It's only natural to want to know what he's thinking, what's going on with him, but we got to know what we gonna do, because guess what? We can't control nobody else. But I get it. Everybody always want to know about what's going on with their spouse in love. I've been there, girl. I can't say I haven't. I will pull a card on a man real quick. Yes. What is he thinking? Okay. So let's see. What is your husband thinking right now? Oh, okay. I didn't even get far. That was a quick answer. Queen of Air is what came out for you. Here's the card. Girl, now listen, I ain't read nothing yet, but Just from the looks of it, and the Queen of Air. He's trying to figure out what the hell you doing is what he want to know. He want to know what's going on with you, girl. He's probably zeroing in and strategizing on the best way to come back and to appeal to you. Probably. Now, again, this is let me look at the card, but I'm having a hard time dealing with this. As you know, it's not something that is easy, and it's definitely going to be some healing that you have to do, period. But anyway, you asked what was he thinking? This is the Queen of Air. This is an independent, experienced, realistic, witty person or personality. Similar to myself. No. The Queen of Air. I'm an Aquarius, okay? We are the air. We are the queens of the air, okay? We are very headspace-ish. Probably not more than Libras. Oh, God, Libras. But probably not more than them. But Queen of Air, independent, experienced, realistic, witty, objective decision-making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. I would say that he is sitting back, probably watching, analyzing. He's very much in his headspace, which is kind of I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, because again, this is the Queen of Air, so I don't know what he's like, what his personality might be like, or if this might be somebody in his space, in his energy, in his head. Okay, but I'm looking at the. I'm looking at this, and he sounds like he might be thinking about how he is going to communicate to you right now. He might be thinking about the best way to communicate with you, and he might even be spying on you, girl. Look at him looking in that little ball right there. Is he on Facebook? Is he on social media? Girl, he might be watching you, trying to figure out what you're going to do. Because you know how it is, somebody mess up, and if he's the one that left, he might be trying to figure out, how can he approach you in a way that would be, where he, where he's not going to get his head sliced off, for approaching, But I'm going to pull I want to see what's up. Give me a clarity card. Give me a clarity card on this Queen of Air. What is it that he's thinking? What is her husband thinking? The High Priestess. Girl. Ooh, okay. So the Three of Cups is on the bottom, okay? Three of Cups, whenever I think about Three of Cups, look at all these girls. Look at these girls, girl. And they in reverse, honey. He might be, I think of third party situations sometimes, multiple women, there's two women looking here, then there's one woman right there, but it is in reverse. So perhaps he has had his fun. I don't know if he went and had some fun or not, but if he was messing around, honey, that looks like those cups are being poured out. That's over. Now, the High Priestess came out to clarify this Queen of Air, which is very interesting because this Queen of Air gives me High Priestess vibes. This is an intuitive person. They're looking beyond what you can see with your naked eye. This is somebody that is trying to make a decision that is wise. Okay, this is somebody that is receiving information. Divine information, girl. He might be having some sort of an epiphany and realizing the error of his ways, but it doesn't matter. If he does realize the error of his ways and he approaches you, he returns, but you still mad, or you still got unresolved issues. You still hurt. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be or that you should be, but all I'm saying is that, yes, it's good for us to know what's going on in the mind of another person, but we can't control them. The only way we can have any sense of control is to have a sense of influence. And if you're going to influence him, then you got to ask yourself, in what way are you influencing him? Because he's watching you, thinking about you, trying to strategize the best way to approach you, okay? As he should be. If he's talking about trying to come back, You're welcome, baby. That's all I can give you right now, based on what I see. Hit me up. You want a personal reading? I can give you a little bit more insight. We can go a little bit more in depth. But I would again say, think about what you're feeling. Where, if he came back, how would you want him to come back? What would you want him to say? What would it satisfy in you? How would it make you feel? And then when you determine that, then you got to do what you got to do to get that feeling before he ever returns, if he returned, girl, because he may or may not. We don't know. But he definitely, it ain't gonna do no good for him to come back if you in an energy that isn't conducive of y'all having a good communication. But guess what? Mercury retrograde is tomorrow. Miscommunications go down. Still gonna be some residue of the energy or whatever, but I'm just saying, we can definitely expect to be a little more clear in our communication, and and we'll have that. You're welcome, love. All right. So how long I've been on here? Let's see. I think I've been on here for like an hour and 15 minutes or so. Hello, everyone. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Janice, Kath. Hello. Like and subscribe. There's a list. Yes, there is. There is a bit of a list, but I'm still rolling. I'm here for it, So, damn, retrograde. I know, right? But it ends shortly. We done made it through the thick of it. Whew. We done made it. We've made it through. All right. So, any other questions, y'all, before I close it out, YouTubers? Lash or Janice, do either of y'all have a question? Before I shut it down. They know it. They know. All right. I don't see any questions coming up, so I'm going to do just a final card for us to exit out of the reading, okay? All right. So what information do you have for us as a result today after people expressing the sentiments of their hearts, their ideas, finding a sense of freedom in bondage? What information do you have for us? What can we take with us on our journey to remain in alignment with our purpose for our greatest and highest good? The Ace of Water. There's the answer to your question, Julia. The Ace of Water. Ace of Water, that's the Ace of Cups, okay? Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition in a new home, new emotional fulfillment, guys. Coming down from the heavens above. Do you not perceive it? If you perceive it, receive it. It's for you. Don't second guess it. Don't think your way out of it. Don't talk your way out of it. Don't try to make somebody think. Don't try to make something into something that it's not. Just receive it. And that's the best way to move. It's wonderful to see you. Thank you. It's good to be seen, girl. It is. And I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday so far, but I am going to hop off of here. It has been lovely, but we about to go have some fun on this summer day, okay? And I hope y'all doing the same thing. Keep your energy high. Your vibe is your tribe. All right, y'all have a good one. I know I'm over it. Kids, I'm online, just so y'all know. Hey. Okay, so I'm going live simultaneously on. Okay, sorry, YouTube. All right, I'm back to you guys. I'm gonna answer these questions for y'all too before I go. Okay. Ooh, sorry for that. All right, let's see. Like and subscribe, Janice. Lash says hello. Like and subscribe. Is there a list? I know I'm over retrograde. Can you tell me, do I have a positive future with Elvis? Yeah, I can tell you that. And also add me on Facebook, guys. Jocelyn Britt. And if you can share this, that's what I have folks on my Facebook do. If they want to ask a question, is share the link. And I'm going to go ahead and answer yours, Lash, though. Can you tell me, do I have a positive future with Elvis? So let's see. Does she have a positive future with Elvis? What information do you have for Lash about Elvis? Does she have a positive future with Elvis? Does she have a positive future with Elvis? Does Lash have a positive future with Elvis? I'm not taking all those. 1 second. Does Lash have a positive future with Elvis? One card, please. Ace of Rods. You got the Ace of Rods, okay? Ace of Wands, commonly known as. Ooh, girl. Can you tell me, do I have a positive future with Elvis? Girl, you have more than a positive future. You have a powerful future. Okay? Okay? You have a passionate future. Okay? Honey, you see the ride, girl. You see the wand, honey. You see the flower blossoming open. Yes, honey. I would say yes. You're welcome. You're welcome, love. Add me on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. Y'all can always DM me, message me on there. And if this was helpful to you guys, share it with a friend. Feel free to drop your girl a donation. I mean, hey, I do appreciate them as they come. And you can definitely find the links to my Cash App and my Venmo and all of that PayPal good stuff. It'll be in the comments. Okay. And it's Star Barbie 502 for those who feel inclined to bless your girl. But if you would like a personal reading, please just contact me. Hit me up. Facebook is the best way, honestly. I'm also on Instagram, but Facebook is where I am a little bit more active recently with my readings. And I always, I love doing this. I love helping people. I love giving insight, and I love helping you answer questions about you. Answers that only you know. So we bring all it up to the surface, and we learn about how to trust ourselves. Okay. So if this was helpful to you, feel free to reach out. All right, guys. Have a great day.